Good morning, or good afternoon it is actually, day 9. And today we're going to talk about how amazing children are. You know, the thing is, we are so busy to berate our children, to correct our children, to tell our children off, to punish them or whatever, or discipline them in different ways, when in actual fact, sometimes we forget how amazing they are, how incredible they are, and that they are their own people. You know, the children that we give birth to, the children that we are parents to, are never ours for keeps. We are simply their guardians. They're guardians for life until they are, well, always guardians, but they're guardians particularly to nurture them, to nourish them, to show them love, to accept them, and to give them a really amazing start in their lives so that they can grow and flourish into the most beautiful people and adults that they're going to be in their lives. And I think a lot of us get it wrong. Certainly I did in the early days before I knew the things that I know today. And I would get cross with my children for doing this and doing that, or not doing this and not doing that. But actually, that was my judgment I was bringing in, and it's not about them. It was all about me. And so when I started becoming aware of this and understanding that it was my job to hold the space for these children, it was my job to nurture, love, accept these children, and just to gently guide them and encourage them to be who they are going to be, and encourage them to develop their natural gifts, their natural talents, their natural strengths. That's when the magic starts to happen, particularly as they grow up and they have different phases they go through where they're a bit tricky and challenging. That's because they're finding their feet. They're, teenagers, for instance, incredibly hormonal. They have the academic side of things to deal with. There's a lot of pressure. They're being tested all the time. They have exams all the time. There's the friendship issues. They're trying to jostle for, the position, the hierarchy position, make friends when they go to a new school like a high school or a secondary school. And then there's the hormones. They're moving from childhood to adulthood, and it's a really painful process. And if you liken it to a caterpillar and think about what process a caterpillar has to go through to become this beautiful, amazing butterfly, it's painful. Like children, they eat a lot because obviously they're preparing for this metamorphosis. Then they turn into a chrysalis and they stay there trapped in this chrysalis for a long time before they finally emerge and break free into the beautiful butterfly that they are. And this is the same for children when they grow into becoming adults. And so if we see it like this, we're much more able to recognize that it isn't taking it personally when they don't want to do the things that we want them to do, or don't want to do the things that we want to do anymore, but they want to be themselves, and they are simply saying, I'm independent, I am my own person, what I believe in and what I like to do and what I enjoy doing and what I'm good at is different from you, and that's all okay. Because if we try to force them to be what we want them to be, then you're trying to put a square peg into a round hole, and that is never going to be comfortable. It's always going to be painful, it's always going to hurt, and you're always going to get resistance. So nobody wins. Whereas when you look at how amazing your children are and encourage them and recognize their own beautiful qualities, however challenging they might be from time to time, they are incredible beings. And you are blessed as a parent to have that time and have that space with them whilst they're growing up, seeing and watching how they unfold with their talents and skills, how they discover the world, and how they grow up, which is a really beautiful thing to witness. So if I can offer any piece of advice to any parent, either parent-to-be or existing parent, learning from my own many mistakes over the years, and my children are both teenagers now, is to take a step back and just love them and recognize that they are incredible beings, and support them, and guide them, nurture them, and allow them to feel really safe, and know that you're going to be there for them no matter what. You're going to love them no matter what. And there are certain things that aren't okay. You might need to just push them back on the track slightly, like a train that goes off its track, but not forever. And this is the best that I think we can offer our children, and just enjoy watching them be amazing. They have, so many opportunities at school. They go on trips abroad with their school. They have opportunities for painting. They have opportunities for acting, for singing, to express themselves. They go on outdoor pursuit courses, and they stay away from home where they can find their feet and really, be themselves, which is so exciting. So nurture your children, see them as beautiful, beautiful beings, and see it as a blessing and a privilege that you have been chosen to be their parent, and that you can really help and encourage them grow into amazing adults. I hope that's helped you for today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.